Good afternoon. Welcome to my workshop. It's a lovely day outside. It's muggy though. It's been really muggy in Birmingham. We've had loads and loads and loads of downpours. But I'll tell you what, it's been like 24 degrees. It's been muggy. My name's Ant, as you may or may not know. And I do tool restorations and tool hauls and whatever. And I was working in the charity shop. I volunteer there every now and then. And the lads in there, two of the lads, great lads, they know I like tools. So they said, would you be interested in these? And I looked at them and I was like, wow, they're the ones I lost like 2 years ago. When I was 16, I bought a pair of Elliott Lucas pliers from my wages. They were £6, a lot of money in those days. I think it was like about a quarter of my, well, probably about a fifth of my wages. But they're not, they're plain, they're unbranded. But they look exactly the same. Even the handle coverings, they're made in England, exactly the same, and they've got a great cutting edge. There's no light coming through at all. They're great. I reckon they're Elliott Lucas has not been branded or stamped. But also, there was this perfect handle screwdriver. Now, this time last year, I didn't have any. Now I've got 4 or 5, and this is a lovely one. Apart from a broken edge, see that? But I think, it can be done up, can't it? So what I've decided to do, in the last tool haul, I had a diamond 12-inch adjustable spanner. I decided to clean up, see the name. It is a Diamond Cork Horseshoe Co. Duluth, I think that's probably Minnesota. 12-inch and a 3/4 ring there, look. I believe it says 3/4 there. That's a ring spanner. Then it's got Diamond drop forged steel tool made in USA. That's what I like to see, and it's a nice bit of kit. Now I'm having it soaked in WD-40 because it is tight as anything. I'm just going to do it up. There's a bit of rough edge. There's rough edge there. That is so tight in there, I can't get it out. But apart from that, and a little tiny chunk out there, it's not looking too bad. That'll come up nice. It's a nice spanner. So I'll do that up, and there's a couple of other things I want to show you in this video, and we'll see how it goes. Well, one of the other things I want to show you is this beautiful vintage 1950s or 1960s, I guess, Belling electric heater. It's just amazing. Proper real life vintage stuff. It's got a great hammered finish, handle on the top. It's a 3-bar electric fire. Absolutely amazing. And I am going to test it out and see how it works. Well, I've plugged it in, and it does work. Look at those bars go. And I can feel the heat. I am a good, I would say at the moment, 5 foot away. And yeah, it's hot. Look at that glow. It's homely, isn't it? I might give it a bit of a clean up and bang it on eBay. Who knows what I'm going to get. I looked up one earlier, not as nice as this, and it made £29. So with £29, I can buy a lot of tools on the car boot sale, can't I? So yeah, this cost me £1, by the way. And one of the other tools I had in the last tool haul was this brittle war finish breaker bar. If you look at it, it's got British made, brittle, 2079, and on the other side it's got war finish. So I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have come out much different to this. Now it's an interesting tool. It's got a hex at the top there, swivel. That was so stiff, it was unreal. That's got a detent bearing underneath, and that was so hard to clean out. I used this tiny tool, this tiny brush, to get into the gaps down there. That's from an airbrush set that I bought for little tiny intricate things. They're only a couple of quid online. Get a couple of sets, they're well worth it for little tiny bits. Amazon or whatever. But also it's got a portion there also with a detent there, bearing for the bar, and a hex at the other end. So it's a sort of multi-tool in a way, but now that's like it is, that's a lot freer. And it wouldn't have come out of the factory much different to that. Yeah, it might have been a little bit smoother, but this is, don't forget, this is a war finish that was knocking these tools out during the war for tanks, armoured vehicles, all other different types of vehicle and uses. But to save man hours, they wasn't polishing them, they wasn't completing the knurling, etc., etc. It's still a usable tool, it's still a very functional tool, but they didn't fancy them up, if you know what I mean. They made them, knocked them out, sent them to the front, or sent them to the vehicles they had to go with. So that's an interesting war finish brittle. As for this, cannot shift that screw. So that might be another video coming up. So yeah, look out for it. I've got a tool haul coming up. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll try and do a video this weekend. Have fun, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and above all else, comment.